But at the meeting, with the formal bilateral meeting between Prime Minister Modi and President Xi, which was actually happening after 5 years, what was agreed was that the Foreign Minister and the National Security Advisor, we would meet our counterpart, and so would the relevant officials, and find ways by which we will have to discuss how do we normalize the relationship, and what would be the extent and the pace and the manner in which we would do that. The third part is, okay, but how do we actually see that relationship? It's really, in a way, quite a challenge, because you have the two most populous countries in the world, both of whom have been rising. They are rising in a broadly parallel time frame, physically next to each other, in a manner in which I would argue there are very few historical examples. And how do you establish an equilibrium between yourselves in the border areas, which happens to be disputed as well as establish a working relationship on other issues, regional issues, multilateral issues. How do your new expressions of influence and activities impact on the relationship? Where do they, in a way, come into contact with each other? I think these are really a very complex set of issues, and do require a lot of thinking and management.
I think a lot of the regional countries can learn from what you're doing, and you mentioned equilibrium. It's definitely a word that Australia's Foreign Minister uses a lot as well. I'm keen to give the audience out here a chance to ask you a couple of questions as well. I think we've got some roving mics. If you see the roving mics and want to gesture towards them, please do so. There's a hand over here.
Thank you so much, Minister. My name is Lan Anh, come from Diplomatic Academy of Vietnam.